Hi, I'm Emily. Hiddles-sassy-ass, obviously. But I guess I wanted to post something with my face on it since I really don't normally. I was bored, I guess, and I actually did another video before this, but I guess I minimized the page with my camera on it, and Windows 8 was like, no, I'm not gonna continue videotaping, which is probably good because it wasn't really something in retrospect that I was going to probably actually post. But, then I realized I was venting at my screen for about 10 minutes without recording. But, so I'm gonna just, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'll talk about some of my new fics. On AO3, I'm beaches underscore at underscore treasure underscore island. Treasure Island is where my parents' house is. I'm at college freshman year. Go Bulls. I'd rather be at Arcadia University in Pennsylvania, but USF will suffice for now. Cheaper. Yeah. So I started writing a Criminal Minds fanfiction, but then it kind of, petered out because it was kind of stupid and childish and infantile and puerile and shitty. And yeah. So I kind of just, went no. But I did APHA for me, the 3, 8, and 13, was it? No, 3, 8, and 18 for the handwritten post. I will be getting that done soon. I've got to do it on my tablet since I don't have a scanner at the moment. And I'll be doing that on my tablet, on my iPad, on Sketchbook Pro, I think I have. It'll probably take a while, seeing how I am a really fucking shitty artist. But, yeah, so, I'm Tumblring while I'm talking to you guys. Sorry, Okay, yeah, no, sorry, Tumblr, no. That one was titled Teaching Kids to Give Handjobs Since the 90s. Yeah. Right, but, what was I talking about even? I don't know. I lose my train of thought a lot. I don't know. I guess I've been depressed lately, which is also part of, losing your train of thought a lot. I read something. I don't know. Probably not helping that I'm on Tumblr while talking to you guys. Sorry. It's also like 10 o'clock almost. Yeah. So I'm tired. I slept through my only class today. It was at 8 a.m. Slept through my alarm, slept through my class. Somewhere stayed up till midnight with my dorm mates. Well, apartment, flatmates, whatever you want to call them. I don't know. I don't share a room with them. Single bedroom. Yes, that's a Captain America Winter Soldier poster. And that is a Marvel poster of like every Marvel character ever. It's the best. And then yeah, that's a mirror, so you probably can see yourself in it. And then Christmas lights all over the walls because I can, and because it at night I can put them in and my room lights up, and I don't have to like turn on the light to see anything. But yeah. So it's been like a month, I think, since school started. I don't know, something like that. It's been it's been 6 weeks. Like 1, 2, 3, 5 weeks. It's been 5 weeks today. And I don't know. I thought college would be cooler. You know, the whole college is fun. Hey, I think it's actually worse than high school. High school was easy and structured and easy. Here, you're expected to force yourself to be motivated. You have to want to go to class and want to do your homework so that you can get it done. And I'm not that person. I'm not about that life. I have to force myself to get up at 6:45 in the morning. I've got to force myself to take a shower and get dressed and brush my hair and wash my face and, grab something to eat or drink after my morning class because before I don't have time or I'm not hungry yet. And then I've got to make sure that I eat something healthy, not greasy, and that I don't eat too much or too little. And then I've got to make sure that I study for my class or that I had just done, do my homework for that class or do homework and study for my class that I'm going to in the afternoon. And if I've got nothing to prepare for, I've just got to make sure that my bag's packed, and I have to make myself go to my afternoon class. And then when I get back, I have to make sure that I've got everything else I need done. And I've got to read chapters from textbooks that are dry and boring. Why are we even reading this sort of thing? And then I've got to take quizzes online and do homework for chemistry, which, by the way, is really hard to understand the teacher for chemistry and chemistry lab. Two different people. My Gen Chem 1 teacher, she has been in America from China for 3 years now. And my Gen Chem 1 lab teaching assistant, who is basically the only instructor for the class, has been in America. This is her first year from China, and they both have trouble speaking English, both have really strong accents, and I can't understand what they're saying, which makes it really difficult. Like, when they say fire, it sounds like they're saying hair. And so when they're like, when you put things on hair, like hair, I don't know. It's like when we're talking about combustion, it sounds like she says hair instead of fire, and it really makes it difficult. It took me 5 minutes to understand what my teachers were saying. And then I've got anthropology, intro to anthropology. That class is pretty cool. You get to learn about, like, my favorite part is in the textbook. They call ancient Homo sapiens archaic Homo. So my teacher was like, so, like the archaic Homo, and he said archaic Homo like 8 times in like 4 different sentences, and I was trying not to laugh my ass off because I was like, I'm pretty sure this is not a sexuality class. That's what my intro to women's studies class is. And I don't know, my anthropology class is pretty cool. I've got we've got to have partners for our groups. We've got to do like our own communities, imaginary communities, starting from the beginning to now, or like to modern era, whatever. So like from 12,000 years ago to modern era. And so we start off and we do each week, we evolve our communities basically. So ours are in like southern Egypt area, and they're like right around the equator, like really close to the equator, if not just south of it. And because of where they live, they've got slender bodies. They're really tall and skinny. Or, no, they're short and skinny, sorry. Tall people live farther north. They're short and skinny, darker skin because they're in a desert, so the sun, they need darker skin to protect themselves from the sun. And they've got long noses, and they've got, they're susceptible to schistosomiasis, I think it's called, snail disease or snail fever, snail something. It's a parasite that you get from impure water. And what else? Oh, they live near an oasis, though, in the desert. This is imaginary. There's no specific place that they live, but, we're basing it off of a certain geographical area and all this stuff. And so we have to start talking about whether we believe that they evolved from multi-regionalism or the theory of the out of Africa model. And that's going to be fun. I skipped a couple classes this week of school, which was thankfully not in anthropology. I skipped a chemistry lecture, obviously my peer leading class this morning, and both of my women's studies classes. The first one was on Tuesday, and that was, you had to read some chapters out of the book, and we had a discussion in class and like a PowerPoint on the board, I guess. And then yesterday, Thursday, I guess we did an in-class screening of a movie and then an in-class discussion according to the schedule online that he posts. But I had a migraine for both of those. I actually had from 11 a.m. one day to 6 or 7 the next day in the evening. That's gotta be, that's almost 24 plus, that's over 30 hours of a migraine before I fucked off to the pharmacy and bought their migraine medicine. They only had generic, well, they had Excedrin migraine, but that was like $3 more for the same thing but with a brand name on it, so I was like, fuck that. I don't have that sort of money. I don't know, I don't like it here. I wish I was at Arcadia University taking chemistry there and everything. Oh, and I have American history is another course I have. But other than that, that's everything, I think. Women's studies is pretty cool. American history is kind of cool. It's everything you learned in American history in high school. But, all I have to do is take notes and show up. It's pretty easy. I think we're talking about Native Americans right now. And the Dutch. I don't know. If you want to ask me anything, I'll be up to answering it. Both, or I'll write a book. No, video form, audio form. I'll answer your asks on there privately or publicly. If you want to email me or call me or text me or whatever, I'll probably put the information up on my Tumblr somewhere. I'll figure it out. Or if you just want the information, ask me and I'll send you. Yeah. I'm going to post these 15 minutes up on YouTube because Tumblr's not going to take 15 minutes, only 5. But yeah, so you can also put comments down there if you want. I'll try and answer them. Yeah. So, if you want to ask me about my fix on AO3, go ahead and do that too. But, for now, peace.